For this iMovie tutorial, I'm going to show you how to basically convert or basically change a vertical video into a horizontal video. So as you can see here, I have a vertical video that I just filmed. Vertical video. Just for fun. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to convert this into a horizontal video. And there's 5 different techniques you can use. Because, and I hate to be the bearer of bad news, if you by accident film a video in vertical like this, there's pretty much no way to perfectly convert it to a horizontal video without some type of quality loss. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but that's just the way it is. But in this video, I'm going to show you 5 different basic techniques to try to convert a vertical video into a horizontal video. Number 1, rotate. Now, if you're in one of those lucky situations where someone happened to be filming you in vertical and then switched it to horizontal, you can rotate the video. So here's a good example. Vertical, and now we're doing it horizontal. Right? So I basically started in vertical, but then moved it. However, if you notice, it's still, basically filmed vertically, even though the phone got switched to horizontal. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to go here, click this, and I'm going to rotate it. So now when I vertical play it, and now we're doing it looks like that. Now, obviously, for most people who, let's say this happens, let's say you start in vertical and you switch to horizontal, usually you can just do this, right? So that way, it just starts immediately on horizontal. Now, I'm assuming for the rest of this video that you didn't get lucky, right? I'm assuming that you didn't start in vertical and just happened to switch to horizontal. I'm assuming the entire video is in vertical, okay? So going on to number 2, basically what you can do is zoom. Now, I will say there is some quality loss when you are zooming. So I'm going to click here. I'm going to go to this right here. And as if you notice, it says fit, crop to fill, and Ken Burns. We're going to do crop to fill for right now. So I'm going to do this, and the more I drag in, you notice, the more it basically shrinks it. So remember, you are getting some quality loss. So let's say I'm like, you know what? Even though this is vertical, I really only want just my body, right? So I don't really need the top of this video. So I'm going to do here, I'm going to do that. So if you notice now, it's still a little bit, it's a little bit bigger, but still not the best, right? And again, this is where it gets really tricky with a vertical video. But let's say I'm like, I really only want like my face. I can do something like that. And if you notice, it's pretty far zoomed in. Now, as you can see, there is a decent amount of quality loss. But let's say if it's something that's in the video that you look, I just really want my face. Even though it's filmed vertically, I just really care about my face. You can do that. Now, if you notice, you still have basically the black around here. So it isn't completely full horizontal. If you want to do that, if you notice, I'm going to have to do something like this. So that way the entire, basically, screen is fit within this. But as you can see, it's already cutting me off. So I guess I could do that. It's pretty zoomed in, but that's basically one of the ways you can kind of achieve the horizontal video by zooming in. But remember, 1, there's going to be some quality loss, and 2, if you really want to be fully horizontal, you're going to have to work with it a little bit. Number 3, the zoom and Ken Burns. So this is a great technique. Let's say you get like a vertical video of like a tree or something that's in nature or whatever. You can do a Ken Burns. And what a Ken Burns does is basically adds movement to a picture or video. So to show you an example, I'm going to go to Ken Burns here, and you have a start and end. So let's say, I'm like, you know what, even though it's a little not the best right here, I'm going to add a Ken Burns. So let's say I'm going to do end, just like I did before. So I'm going to go all the way here. So I'm going to go this. And let's say I'm like, you know what, I just want my body. So pretend I'm a tree, right, or something like that. Now when I do it, vertical video, it looks like that, right? So that way, even though there is some quality loss, and even though it's very, very zoomed in, at least the movement to it makes it a little bit easier. And keep in mind, there's a bunch of ways you can do this, right? I could even do this reversing it, right? So now it looks like this. So vertical it goes up, video, right? Or I can even do it, keep in mind, you don't have to be fully zoomed in for this. So let's say I'm going to be like this, right? Just to show you. And let's say I'm going to go like a diagonal Ken Burns. I can do something like that, right? And then I'm going to do Ken Burns. I'm going to start and then maybe end here. And again, I'm just making this up just to show you. Vertical so now I have that. So that way, even though, again, it is still a vertical video, it still adds a very horizontal-ish, if that's a word, feel to the video. Number 4, the horizontal and vertical layer. Now, out of all these techniques, of all these 5 techniques I'm going to show you, this, in my opinion, is hands-on the best one. Unless you get lucky, like I mentioned earlier in this video, with just rotating it, this is basically the best option or choice if basically you're stuck with the vertical video, and there's nothing you can do. So the first thing I'm going to do is make a duplicate copy of the vertical video. So I can hold Alt and just do that. You can drag it in again, whatever you want to do. The next thing I'm going to do is go to the first video, and I'm going to zoom in at a certain point that I think looks the best. So in this case, I might just do my face, just like I showed you earlier, I'm going to zoom all the way in. And this one, I really want to be fully zoomed in, right? So it's going to look like this. Let me do this just so I can get as much as possible. So I want to make sure it's fully zoomed in, right? Looks like that. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this one. And I'm going to put it on top of that video. Now, make sure these are perfectly layered up. So I'm going to zoom all the way in. I mean, this is only a 1 second video. But if it's a longer video, I want to zoom all the way in. Make sure the audios match, right? You don't want it to be like that. Next, what I'm going to do is go to here and go to green/blue screen. Like so. Now, if you notice, obviously, you have this video layered on top of the horizontal one, but because of the way iMovie just processes it, you have all this black, basically, space right here. So I'm going to click this, and as you can see already, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to slowly kind of trim it. Now, this is something you just kind of have to do manually, right? Just kind of eyeball it. That should be okay. Nope. See, I see a little blackness, right? So this, again, just kind of eyeball a little bit. And you want it to be as straight as possible. I guess that works. So now in this case, vertical video. Right. Now, don't get me wrong. Is that perfect? No. And granted, I will say this. There are some situations, you've probably seen this on YouTube as well, where this bottom video, you can make blurry. You can do that in iMovie if you want. I mean, there's a bunch of different ways you can do this. But that's one thing I will. And sometimes I might touch this up, like see, right? So I can do that if I want and even make it a little bit softer if I want. There's a bunch of different ways you can do this. Again, you can even make this bottom video blurry, right? So that way, as you can see, this is pretty clear and crisp, but you can make it blurry if you want. I mean, there's a bunch of different ways you can kind of process this. Because at this point now, both are playing, but obviously this one's fully zoomed in. So that way it is a horizontal video in theory, right? But again, I can touch this up. I'll probably do that. Cleaning up sometimes can make it look a little weird. I don't know if I'd clean up as much because you can sometimes get that. So I'm just going to Control-Z this. I don't really think you need to clean up, but you can if you want. It adds sometimes some unique effects to it. And then in terms of the bottom video, obviously there's a bunch of things I can do here. Or I can go to a clip filter and then add this into the bottom filter in case I want to do some like weird vertical stuff video. Like that, right? As you can see, these are just the different ones. Vertical if I want to do something trippy like a negative video, maybe add a noir, so there's a bunch of different ways you can basically try to blend or basically combine these two. But overall, in my opinion, this is probably the best way to go. And last, but definitely not least, number 5 is the multiple instances. Now, for this one, it can get very, very technical. I will say that. We're going to be using a technique called the multiple render, which I talked about in my iMovie Hacks You Probably Didn't Know series. And for this one, I will say, compared to the last one, I think this one can, especially if you're, like, say, doing a viral or, like, a trendy video, this one can actually come out to be really, really cool. So I will say that. So I would say look at maybe the last one and this one and kind of combine and use whatever works best for you. Obviously, everybody's situation is different. So the first thing I'm going to do, which is going to be kind of weird, is I want to bring in basically a black picture. Now, you can use actually any picture, but I just like using black the best. So if you notice now, this is black. Very, very easy. And there's a whole reason why we're doing this, and I kind of explain why. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get my vertical video, and I will layer it on top of it and basically trim this so it looks like that. And I'm going to do a picture-in-picture. So I'm going to go here, picture-in-picture. I'm going to make this pretty much full screen, take the dissolve off, right? So I'm going to do this here. I basically want to make this pretty much full screen, right? Next thing I'm going to do is bring it all the way to the left. Now, if you notice, eventually it starts getting cut off. See how it gets cut off? So I just want to basically align it as best I can. So that should be fine, right? So now when I play it, it looks like this. Vertical video. Next thing I want to do is basically bounce this out. And I'm just going to call this one. I know, mind-blowing concept there. So it's going to take a second. And all good. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete the project file and bring in 1. So now if you notice, looks great. Next thing I want to do is bring in this again. So we're going to do another layer, right? Now there's a very specific reason why I'm going to do this. I want to put this one all the way to the right now. So now when I do this, if you notice, because of the way iMovie does it, the black kind of cuts off my face. So for this one, I have to specifically make sure it's all the way on the right. So kind of just like before, I'm going to go here. So I'll just do that, right? So now make sure they're basically lined up too, just like the vertical and horizontal layer like I showed you before. And in this case, because it's 2 audios, you want to duck out one of the audios. Doesn't really matter which one, because remember, if you layer the audios and you bounce it out, it's going to sound really weird. So now it looks like this. Vertical video. Right. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bounce this out. I'm just going to call this 2. It's going to take like 1 second. This one takes a little bit longer than the first one. All right, so now basically, if you notice, I have two basically playing. One on the left, one on the right, playing at the exact same time. The audio looks great. Next thing you want to do is bring in a third time. So you're going to basically do this 3 times. However, this time, if you remember like I did in the last one, you want to do a green and blue screen. Because what iMovie automatically does when you do a green and blue screen is for some reason automatically puts it in the middle. You can't move it. If you notice, if I try to move this, I'm clicking it and dragging it, nothing's happening. I really have to basically crop it. So now what I'm going to do is this, just like before. So if I want, I might have like some black between them actually. Like, why not? Just a little space. I'm going to do this. Like so. Click OK. And now I'm going to duck out the audio and boom. Vertical video. So now you have basically multiple instances of that video playing at once.